howdy diddly dandy there, chums. It is I, Captain Stephen XO, and today, chums, I am going to be doing something completely stupid. Yeah, I'm going to be doing something that I've only ever done in creative mode, and I hope I don't die. I mean, this is just insane. This is like Evel Knievel type stuff. Yeah, don't try this at home. Well, you can, but what I would say, if you are going to do this at home, make sure that you're pretty darn well suited and booted. So here you go, I've got a lot of suit and I've got a lot of boot. Let me just go into my technology area as well. You can see here, I am properly OP. Heck yes, I am. So yeah, I wouldn't try this if you haven't fully upgraded yourself. But here we go. I'm going to call in my Fretier, and I'm going to hope that it's near some asteroids. Oh yeah, I haven't told you what I'm doing, have I? I'm going to be walking on asteroids in today's episode, chums. Yeah, I know, it's insane. And then I'm going to jump off the asteroids, and I'm going to skydive. Yeah, from space. Okay. All right, wish me luck. Here we go. Let's fly on up. Now let's see if there is asteroids near to my freighter. I might have been lucky. And hopefully I am. Let's have a quick look-see. No. There's no asteroids near my freighter or my frigates. So I need to find some asteroids. Where are you, you lovely space rocks? When you don't want lovely space rocks, when you don't want roids, people just try to push them on you. Yeah, well, they just appear out of nowhere, don't they? There's some, you little space chocolate nuggets. Right, well, let's fly on over. And let's see if we can call in our freighter into this mess. Yes, I can. Brilliant. That's what we want. Heck yes. Now we need to find one of my frigates that is close to a giant space rock. Yeah, you're not close to one. This one above me, that'll do. Yeah, we're going to land on you. Heck yes, we are. Now, something, chums, is when you do land here, the actual pilots of these ships that you can't go visit and you never get to see, will offer you something. In this case, he would have offered to scan the planet and find me a place of interest, but I'm not interested. Right, okay, I'm going to jump onto a space rock. Where are you? The closest roid, about that one there. We're going to jump onto that one. Let's go. Now, the bigger the space rocks, the better. If you can get on one of the really big, gnarly ones, you can actually mine it with your mining laser. So, yeah, keep that in mind. That's quite good fun. But what I would say is a lot of these asteroids have strange hitboxes. So if you're hoping to get some gnarly photos on a normal space rock like this one, which is a relatively medium-sized one, it's not one of those ones that you can damage with your ship bit by bit. Yeah, you're going to be standing above it. You're going to be floating above it. So you may have to position yourself a few times to get yourself onto one of the big giant potato ones that you can shoot little clumps off. They're the best ones for photo opportunities. I'll show you what I mean. If I go into camera mode in a second, you'll see I'm floating well above it. In fact, you can probably see that already without the photo mode. But here we go. There we are. You can see what I mean. Righto, you can see that. And I also asked, please subscribe. Heck yes, it really helps this channel out. And I'm trying to hit 15,000 subscribers by July, which is my 2nd year anniversary of doing all this tubiness. Right, well now, you can see there I'm taking damage. My life support systems are completely out of power. That top bar shows how much sort of strength I've got left inside of my exosuit. You see each of those little plus signs underneath as well. I could live for quite some time, but what I would say is just try to top yourself up. Bring a little bit of oxygen with you or some oxygen sort of canisters and just top up your life support every now and again. You don't have to do it that often. And like I say, when that bar gets all the way to the bottom, doesn't mean you're going to die because you've got those little shieldy things underneath as well. So yeah, just but I don't like going into those shieldy things. I don't. So yeah, I've got a load of these life support canisters. I've got loads of oxygen. Yeah, make sure you've got a load of oxygen and a lot of those little canisters, and everything should be fine diddly dandy. It does take a heck of a long time to fall to Earth. So you know what? I'm going to ask EXO to play some triumphant music because, yeah, I feel a bit of a lemon at the moment. So yeah, triumphant music will make me feel better. EXO, play a mondo! Right, well, although that I sped the footage up there, well, EXO did, I'm thinking photo opportunity, you know, when you're dining space, you've got to capture the moment, haven't you? You know what, I'm going to spin the camera around, I'm going to make it look like I'm proper falling, and there's a planets behind me. Here we go, let's, yeah, there we are. Oh, that's quite majestic. Yeah, let's spin it this way. Heck yes, that's going to be a thumbnail image. That's pretty damn cool. It looks like I'm juggling. Right, well, let's head on down to the planet Earth. Actually, I want to get the light a bit better. I've just put the sun there. Yeah, that looks kind of interesting. People are like, what the fudge is going on there? Right, excellent. Now I'm falling. Exo, music again, please. Right, well, you can see I'm hitting the cloud line now, chums. Look, I'm on the horizon, the Event Horizon. That's an awesome film. If you haven't seen Event Horizon, it's proper weird. Yeah, and it's sci-fi at its best. I love it. It's very cool. Oh, I want to watch it again now. Man! Right, anyhow, you can see here, I've now passed into the atmosphere. It's now giving me mission markers in the bottom corner and all sorts of other sort of shenanigans. So right now, if I top up my actual protection now, I should be okay. But you know what? I'm gonna have a little dance. I'm gonna celebrate that I've hit the atmosphere. Heck yes, brilliant, eh? So yeah, your emotes still work in space. Yeah, you may have seen when I sped the footage up before I had a little sit down. Yeah, a little brew on the way down. Why not? Yeah, there you go. Look, I'm still taking damage. So if I just top that up now, I should be okay. Yeah, now I've got the energy bar at the bottom now. My life support systems are now operational. The shield at the top, the bar at the top should replenish as soon as I hit the planet. But yeah, I chose a planet that had water just in case I burnt out all of my jetpack. Because, you know, sometimes you want to fall that little bit slower. Take your time. Use your jetpack. But it doesn't refuel, which is a bit of a thing. And if you hit the ground without no jetpack, then you're going to seriously break your legs. There you go. Look, my shield's now going back up and I'm about to hit the drink. This is freaking awesome. That's a freaking skydive and a half. Heck yes, it is. Brilliant. That was fun. Awesome. I'm in the drink. Nice. The only thing is once you hit the planet's surface, the game, or the iteration, doesn't know what's going on. At the moment, I can't adjust my camera view, and it's sort of askew. It's sort of squiffy. You can see my freighter up there. It's sort of off on a weird angle. Well, it kind of still thinks I'm on my freighter or my frigate or something, and it's not giving me my proper sort of navigation-y type, I don't know, controls, if you want to call them that. Yeah, so I can't actually jetpack properly. So all I'm doing now is trying to make the iteration realise I am actually on the planet's surface and zap a few things and things. But even still, it still doesn't really register properly that I'm actually on the planet's surface. It's almost like I'm on a derelict freighter in a roundabout way. Well, no, you can't fire up your rocket packs there. I don't know what it's doing, but I can't get the right sort of angles to do stuff like I normally would. Here you go, let's get onto the surface. And I would try looking up into the sky, and it would probably only get so far before it... Yeah, look at that. Look, I can only look like... It's weird. Everything's askew, everything's off, and nothing quite works properly. Yeah, so I'm going to call in my ship, and I'm going to fly out of the atmosphere. As I fly out of the atmosphere, it's probably going to say that I've entered the atmosphere. Yeah, it takes a little while to reset things, so... You're going to need launch thruster fuel in your ship as well to call it to you. Make sure you've definitely got launch thruster fuel before you even start doing all of this stuff, or else you might get a little bit scuppered. Here we go. Let's head on up. And there you go. Look, entering atmosphere. It's all off. So I'm going to call in my freighter, and calling in my freighter and going into my freighter should fix stuff. If I flew back down to the planet's surface, that may also fix stuff, but I find getting on my freighter is the best way to sort of get this all back to normal. So we go, I'm going to fly in, make a little autosave, jump out of my ship, and so forth and so on, and everything should be back aligned and everything should be good. But yeah, there we go. So that's how you, out there in viewer world, if you really want to, can walk on an asteroid and skydive and not die. And like I say, this is normal mode. I've only ever done this in creative. This is the first time I've done it in normal, so hooray for me. There we go, my camera's back to normal. Fudging awesome. So if you do try this at home and it does bust stuff, don't blame me. Okay, right, anyway, see you later. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again. I want to say a massive great big thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And thank you to my backers over on Patreon and on YouTube membership. If you do want to support this channel, you could just not skip my adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or stay with Captain Steve a little bit longer and hit something on this screen. Heck yes, and there's also merch on this screen now. Awesome!